Hi everyone! This is a process video of me decorating my fall junk journal. This is only my second junk journal to date, and it is still a work in progress. Here I am gluing some scrapbook papers and also some junk mail that I painted over onto some coffee dyed papers. After I glue these down, I will go ahead and secure the edges with some Fabri-Tac just to make sure that they stay put in the long term. Here I'm trying to make like a hinged fold out. I'm using some ribbon scraps that I got at a party that I went to. It was part of the favors. So I just took that home with me and I'm using that as the hinge. I've also seen this ribbon at Dollar Tree if you want to purchase it. And I don't have a plan as I'm decorating this journal. I was pretty much just uh, creating as I went along and trying not to overthink, which is something that I'm currently struggling with. I tend to overthink a lot when I'm creating, but I tried to break away from that in this decorating session. Here I just added a pocket from some scrapbook paper. Most of the scrapbook paper that I'm using in this journal I bought secondhand. And I'm also attaching uh, this fabric leaf that I passed through an embossing machine and covered with a little bit of white paint. And I also made a snippet of paper as a belly band. This tag I cut out from some scrapbook paper, and I'm just covering the back with some tea-dyed paper. I also used some images that I cut out from store circulars and magazines. So some of the pumpkins and fall-themed images I cut out from an at-home circular, and those are spread out throughout the decorating video. Here I'm attaching just a little bit of ribbon to hide um, that edge and to also give this fold out a little bit more structure. I think it'll hold better just with an extra layer of ribbon over the top. Here I'm also trying to make another hinged journaling spot. So this journaling card I created from some junk mail, scrapbook paper, again, some store circular images, and I'm attaching it with some ribbon that I got at Dollar Tree. So at first, I'm just attaching the ribbon to the journaling card with a stapler, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm gluing it to the back of the page. And I'm just attaching another piece of the paper snippet to cover up where I glued that ribbon down on the back page. I got this tiny vellum envelope from a lot of craft supplies that I bought on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it would be a cute addition to this page. I put a mini tag and a mini journaling card inside. Here I'm collaging again with some scrapbook papers. I keep using the same papers because these were scraps that I had left over from another project that I was working on. So I'm trying to use up the paper scraps that were left over. And this is some junk mail that I painted with acrylics and gouache paints. Here I'm creating a pocket from some embossed copy paper. I will be adding a piece of cardstock to make this a little bit stronger since it's going to be a pocket. On this side, I'm just adding a little piece of a lace doily and some other scraps to decorate the edge. That's another fabric leaf that I covered in a little bit of white acrylic paint to tone down the bright yellow, and a piece of a gardening book. The little squirrel stamp I got from some scrapbooking paper. On this page, I adhered a little journaling, hidden journaling spot. It's like an envelope. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. And on the other page, I took an old picture from a coloring planner that I had a few years ago. And that is what I added to the other page, along with another piece of my scrap paper snippet. Here I started flipping back through the journal just to see what I did on the other pages as I was trying to think of what I was going to do with this particular page. So I ended up just making a side pocket, and I'm decorating this one with some scraps as well as another little critter stamp that I cut out from the same scrapbooking paper. I used a lot of this particular scrapbooking paper. It was some of the paper that I bought used. I don't really know much about who created it or who makes it, but I thought it was a very cute theme for fall. You know, the little critters and the forest theme. So I used that throughout the journal. I'm also adding a pumpkin that I cut out from the at-home flyer that I got for fall, and I'm adding another pocket to the other page. I ended up adding this old sticker that I also bought secondhand. I realized when I opened the package that it didn't have any adhesive anymore. It got dried up, so I ended up having to glue that sticker onto the pocket with some Fabri-Tac. Here, I'm just looking to see how I attach this envelope that I made also from scrapbooking paper. So I will be creating some decorative paper clips from some old jewelry that I pulled out. So I pulled out some old earrings and an old costume jewelry necklace. And I'm using jewelry making pliers to basically remove the old findings and just slip on the pieces of the old jewelry onto some paper clips. The next step with this journal is going to be to decorate some blank pages, perhaps painting on them, doing some stamping. And of course, since it's already fall, I'll definitely be adding some journaling to all the journaling spots. This is a flip through of what the journal looks like thus far. As you see, it's gotten a little bit bulky with all the elements that were added. As I said, this is only my second junk journal, so I still have a lot to learn. I'm still trying to figure out what to do as I go along, but I hope that this will be somewhat of an inspiration for maybe those of you who haven't started yet, or you're maybe in the same situation and you want to junk journal but you don't really know what to do. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. As I said, I hope that you found it helpful. Please feel free to leave me a comment if you have any questions, and hopefully I'll post an update on the progress on this journal soon. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless and take care.